are here now. Tell me when. We are here now on the beginning of historic Senoia. Used to just be called Senoia, but now it's called historic Senoia. A lot of film going on, especially with Walking Dead. This was supposedly one of the premises. This whole gated-in area is where they do some filming for Walking Dead. We get a lot of tourists coming here, and this used to be an empty lot, I believe. And there's a lot of construction going on across the street. If you could zoom in on that, come on, get away from the sign, and we'll just show you a lot of retail stores. And above the retail stores is going to be apartment dwelling and lofts all over this street and the main street also. All brand new buildings. And what they're doing is bringing the 18th century, 1800s in here, and they're bringing the New Orleans, Louisiana type, Charleston, Savannah, you know, that French feeling with the architecture. And they have the terraces and the wrought iron, and that's the kind of era and designs that they're constructing, bringing their construction in with. And it's really given Senoia such a beautiful, remember now, beautiful appearance. I have to say, this was nothing here. This was an old rural country town with nothing in it. They didn't even have a medium in the middle of the town with trees. Now it has everything. You got Hollywood here. Hollywood. This is a couple of years ago, I don't know if it's holding true now, but if I recall reading, this is the 5th largest living, real, where people live, stage for Hollywood props. This is what they use. They use the town of Senoia. You know, like Mayberry was filmed with Andy Griffin? Well, this is that's what they do here. They have people actually living here, retail shops here, but it's a stage for Hollywood. And it's the 5th largest, I believe, 4th or 5th largest in the world. All right, so that's pretty good from a place that was nothing here but a couple of shops and an old little dinky library and police station to 2-story buildings, some of them 3 stories. This is amazing. I feel like a tourist here. I mean, I lived here for 13 years, and I moved out, and that's when it started developing. And I come back almost like a tourist. I want you to take a quick walk with me through the town and show you why this is now better. Huh? I'm sorry, but I just had to conduct some business with an organization, a company that had to do some landscaping at the entranceway of our development, and they didn't know they even owned the property. I had to tell them and about I'm involved in the beautification of the landscaping of my private community. And I go after people and companies, whether it's Walgreens or whatever, and try to get them to do the right thing and take care of their property and ours too, where they own a piece of it. So now we're going to get back to the short walk to Senoia. I'm sorry I had that interruption, that phone call, but to tell me that everything's being taken care of. And let's go here to historic Senoia.
Sweetie. Is that bridge?
Oh yeah. We're going to cross over the railroad tracks. We're going to cross over the railroad tracks to get to the other side. Don't want to walk in the street because it's too... Wait, don't... You always do from here. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Never behind me. I'm crossing the railroad tracks to get to the other side because the streets are now... it's crazy. We're getting a lot of tourists coming here and a lot of regulars just coming here to dine. For Good Friday. Today's Good Friday. Yeah, we're gonna go this way because this is the back. I wanted to show you that it's closed off because there's a lot of construction going on. Watch your step here because we got water running. I just want to show you that we didn't even have this. Nothing here. Not even writing on the floor. We have a nice entranceway now to welcome people to Senoia. We didn't even have this. Even this is a big deal for Senoia. But we have bigger deals going on, as long as we don't get hit by a car. This is the Senoia Cafe. Oh. And this is one of the first developments. There was no cafe, there was no coffee shop, no nothing here. Sometimes,
you saw a comedian here,
yeah, sometimes they have comedians come in, music and stuff, you know, a band. And it's a real nice coffee shop.
What's over there? It says Taste of Senoia.
Yeah.
April 23rd.
April 23rd. Wow, we're gonna do a taste of Senoia. Maybe we should come.
Could that be better?
We'll come. And April 20th is the Taste of Noonan. They're gonna have a big
Will it
shindig.
taste better?
Oh yeah, it's all gonna be better. Then after that, we're gonna go to Peachtree City on I think also the 23rd, or is it the 22nd when they have the Falcon
22nd.
Airfield?
Yeah.
With all the planes and stuff. They're gonna have a big shindig down at the hangar, the airport hangar in Peachtree City, Falcon
Yeah.
Airport.
Yep, lots going on,
So,
right?
yep, lots going on, and we're going to be around doing our tour and visiting and enjoying ourselves too. This is a nice Fox Hollow store. This would go great in your room. Look at this, these giraffes. You know, because your room is done in African. This is really nice.
Good, yeah.
You have in your man cave, very nice. Look at Angel's Wings, $68. Really, we have to go in here and take a look and see what they have after we're done filming. All right, now this is just, this. We didn't have a two-story building across the street. Now did we, Mark? Any of this? Southern Ground Gallery. Zoom in on that and look at this.
Nick and Norman's, everyone's favorite Norman
Let's
Reedus.
look at this street. This is
You
all
just read-
brand new construction.
Yeah.
They haven't got this up. It's not even open. This is going to have retail stores, restaurants, all New Orleans style, and Savannah by the river. Is like this, and Charleston. All restaurants, retail shops, and upstairs.
Plum Yummy Day Spa.
Upstairs is going to be apartments. And here's a nice alley here too.
Yeah, he's hiding. That
we're
guy's
loud.
hiding. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and Southern Alley across the street, and this is going to
Guy's
be.
actually the developer
Handmade
of all
gifts.
this.
Maybe I should rent and open up an Italian restaurant.
Oh yeah. All the famous people come and eat at Ma's.
That's what we'll call it. It's a lot of work, a restaurant, but I don't know. Lots of work. We have a lot of shops, as you can see. The streets are lined up with automobiles. Tourists from all over the southern region coming here. I need to get some water, so let's put that on pause.
Oh, gotta get the water.
I have to get my cup.
All those turistas.
Give me my cup and-
You make it be bad.
Look at this. See this? You always give the finger when I should go. I just had to get some water because after drinking so much coffee and no water, it's not good in this hot sun and walking and talking. And by the way, I'm standing in front of Holberg's Furniture. About 25 to 30 years ago.
More than that.
About 30 years ago, we'll say.
least.
I was at the Historical Society meeting, and Senoia Historical Society meeting, and Mr. Holberg, the owner of this, the original senior, he was a big shot of the town. But there was nothing in his town, but he owned the town. And nothing compared to what we have now, I'm saying. It was a small rural town. He was the boss. He had the last say. But that was before he met me. I was at the historical meeting, and my son was showing his pictures of Senoia at that meeting. And I said, Mr. Holberg, you know, this town could really make some money and visitors and get hustle and bustle, which it is today, by the way. And if you just dress it up. I said, you know, like put a medium with grass in the middle of the street, put some trees in the middle and benches.
That's Ma, by the way.
Yes,
Is that
hi.
Mama?
Yeah, it's for her YouTube channel called That's Ma.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama is hot. She is
That's
smoking
Ma.
hot.
Click,
Oh, thank
click
you.
like,
I'm not
subscribe
bad
to
for
That's Ma.
68, right?
68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was stop lying. 37.
No, 29.
Yes.
That's Ma.
That's Mom. Bye. That's Mom.
Thank you, hon.
Love it. All right.
Anyway, so Mr. Holberg was sitting there, and we had a lot of women there, including his wife and a couple of men. And we were at this historical society meeting, and I just told him what he needed to do to Senoia. And he told me if I didn't like
Told me what
it,
you could do.
he told me what I could do. I could go back up to New York where I came from. So you know what? When he told me that, I can't recall because it's been over 30 years. I said a thing or two to that man that no one ever would talk to him the way I did. And guess what? I had an audience. They were clapping, including his wife. And here we are, 30 years later, hustle and bustle Senoia. Lots of new construction built up. You got the medium in the street with the trees and park benches and everything I dreamt that Senoia could be. I foresaw a vision of how it could be, but I had no idea that Hollywood was going to do this. Step foot in here 30 years or 25 years later and take over and construct and build Senoia. And one of the reasons why is because this is their backdrop, their stage, also for their filming.
Were you a lot of extra
Then we
in
have,
a lot of movies?
I was an extra in a lot of movies that came out of Riverwood. It came out of Riverwood Studios about 25 years ago, but now I think it's I don't know the name of the studio, but actually a producer from California, Hollywood, came here, bought the studio, bought the property, and he's the one building up Senoia, and it's part of his stage too for different TV programs, movies, all different kinds of productions, including Walking Dead, which is one of the famous productions.
Kind of running out of time for this to be uploaded.
Yeah,
so.
but we're going to go take a walk to the Irish pub, McGuire. He's from Long Island, New York, the original owner, one of the partners. We haven't been there for a while, so we're going to take a look later and see how they're doing. All right, well, I'm going to have to say goodbye for now and tune off. And by the way, I'm sorry Mr. Holberg is no longer with us for the past 10 years, and his son started investing in Senoia also.
Well, that's nice.
His son was a lot smarter. And that's why this is a very big town. They come over for different states to come here and visit.